hope everyone had a really good break. Y'all deserve that rest.
Yeah.
You know, comments came out. If you got really good feedback, congrats. You know, keep your grades up. Keep that effort going. You know, just keep driving home until winter break. Or wait, actually, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And if you didn't, you know, it's okay. You got time. Just keep on working. All right. Welcome to break. Let's start.
Besides getting great comments from your teachers and great feedback, we also got some great new blood at York. And so here's Mr. Raymond to talk about a brand new student we have.
Good morning, welcome back from break. Wonderful to be together. I want to introduce everybody to Asia Wilson. Asia just joined the 8th grade yesterday. She is a competitive gymnast and a dedicated student, and I want to make sure that York gives her a nice warm welcome. Welcome, Asia. We're so happy you're here. Thank you.
All right, so whether you're a fan of the Los Angeles Sparks or the Golden State Warriors, maybe you'll be interested in our next presenters. We're going to talk about a 3-on-3 basketball match opportunity. So let's come up.
All right, hey guys, so for this year at Fall Fair, we're going to be having a 3-on-3 basketball tournament. So it's just going to be at the outdoor basketball courts, and basically it's just going to be an opportunity for you to win money and for the basketball team to go to a little bit of fundraising too.
Yeah, so it's $5 per person or $15 per team, and second place will get their money back, so that's $15. And every team will get cookies. First place takes half of the remaining money. And the other half will go towards any supplies or equipment that the basketball team needs during the season.
Yeah, so later today I'm going to send out an email with a Google form that you can use to sign up. So just, you know, if you have any friends or family, you know, your family's welcome too. So if, you know, you want to play with your parents or your siblings, they're welcome. And I'm going to send out a Google form that you can sign up on. And basically the rules are just going to be games to 11 or 8 minutes, whichever one comes first. And running clock, like I said, it's open to anyone. The first game will be at 1 during Fall Fair if you need to know when you're going to be there. And once we find out how many teams we have, we'll send out a more detailed schedule. But yeah, if you want to play, just fill out that form that I'm going to send out later today. Thank you.
Okay, well, he's tall. And speaking of Fall Fair, here's Mr. Martin with an update.
All right, love that basketball idea. And that goes for guys teams, girls teams, they all play together, and I think we can even get a faculty team. We darn well better. Represent, yeah. The Fall Fair, by the way, is October 24th. That's a Sunday. That's a week from this Sunday. And I just want to give you a little bit of kind of way to focus for this week and then for next week in preparation. By the way, if you haven't seen, I've posted the maps of the booth locations on the 2 bulletin boards. They just have your spot within the fair grounds. So if you're hosting a booth or an activity, take a look and see where you are on the grounds. And if you have a problem or it's not practical or if something's wrong, just come and talk to me. We can always move you around. But that'll give you an idea of where you'll be, and you can start to kind of visualize how that event is going to take place. For this week, take a look at the maps, plan ahead, try to think about what's going to make your activity super successful. You can purchase the non-perishable goods now, make it easier for yourself next week. You can test your games or activities to make sure that they work. A couple years ago, we had some folks that were, they had this great idea to do a fishing thing where you had little ducks floating in a pond, and they glued little magnets to the top of the ducks, and everything was set to go. They had a fishing pole with another magnet on it, but then the day came, they never tested it. They put the pond out, they put the ducks in the pond, and the ducks flipped over upside down because the magnets were too heavy. They never tried it, so it wasn't a very successful event. They had to drain the water and just have them sitting on a hard surface. It wasn't what they had hoped for. Please make sure that your activity works the way you envision it. Create the products that you're going to be selling. If you're making gift cards or what have you, this is a great time to do it. Don't do it at the 11th hour. And ask for donations now if your activity requires donations. Activism, I know you guys are doing a kind of a used clothing thing. I assume that they're looking for donations from all of us, and that is something that you want to set up and make sure that you're taking advantage of the community, because we'd like to help. Lit Mag might be looking for books. Farmers Market, I need to talk to you today, preferably you juniors, about how it's going and who you've communicated with about getting vegetables and produce to sell. So do all that this week. And also, would you like to perform at Fall Fair? Do you play an instrument? Do you sing? Do you dance? Do you read the spoken word, your own poetry? All these things are things that we would love to highlight you on the stage on the day of Fall Fair. You simply need to talk to the Executive Student Council. Hannah, I think, is running the performances, and she would love to put you on the list of performers. So let's get you out there so that you can be seen and heard. Next week we're going to be creating banners and signage for your booths and activities. And so I will have a sign up on my door Monday morning on the upstairs art room to allow you to come in with your group and paint these things. I'll supply the brushes and the paints and the butcher paper, and you can make a big sign to put on your booth. And that will start Monday morning and go through the entire week. So just a few things to kind of get you thinking about how this is going to play out. Let me see, is there one more thing? Yes, there is. I have some flyers here, and I will stand up as you are leaving today. If anybody has a church or community building in their neighborhood, or just a neighborhood area where they would like to post some flyers and help get people from off campus to come to our event, please take a few of these and post them around our community. It would be really great to get some other people to come and see what happens at York. Thanks very much, guys. I'll see you
soon. A quick reminder that beginning in September and through October is the worldwide celebration of Hispanic Heritage, and to talk to us a little bit more on how York is celebrating that, we have Esme and Mariana.
Okay, hi everyone. So we are going to be celebrating the Hispanic Heritage Month this Thursday during the community time at 9:35 to 10:35.
Just not very tall enough. Okay. Yeah. So we will be in the commons. We will have food, samples from typical dishes and desserts. We will have fun games and activities in the commons, and presentations and posters about the different countries and cultures. So join us in the commons. Thank you.
So some of you may remember from a couple weeks ago, I talked about redistricting, and a number of wonderful people came to help. We've been doing some research, creating different presentations and educational materials over the past few weeks. And now, this Friday, you have the opportunity to take advantage of the hard work that we've all put in and submit your community of interest testimony to Monterey County. So this Friday morning, E1, we will be meeting in the indoor theater to have a brief overview of redistricting, why it's important, and then help you fill out that community of interest form to tell the county where your community is and how they can incorporate that to draw better voting districts. And if enough of you sort of RSVP, send me an email, there may be donuts.
According to the math science faculty and some meteorologists, the cold weather will stick around until Friday, when it's probably going to be warm again. And what's better than pizza to celebrate a warm Friday on? And Joseph is here to tell you a little bit about that.
Hi everyone. So the junior class will be selling pizza in the Commons on Friday. Slices are going to be $2.50 each, and we'll have cheese and pepperoni. So yeah, don't forget to bring your money if you're interested in that. Thank you.
Hey everyone. Hey, a little bit about Fall Fair. I hear there's going to be a special music performance by a faculty band. That's what I hear. Yeah, I like it. Thank you, Trevor. I like it. Also, let me just say about the basketball 3-on-3 basketball tournament. There might be 2 faculty teams. And so when everyone comes to Fall Fair to watch the championship of the 3v3 tournament, it might be 2 faculty teams playing each other in that championship. So let's hear it for the faculty basketball teams. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Hey, a couple things. One about Q1 progress reports. You know, by now, Mr. Daniel talked about it. By now, you've seen all your progress reports. And I'd like to read a short excerpt from a letter that Mrs. Moneypenny sends to 8th grade students and families about these comments. So students at York can improve their skills through an engaged, joyful approach to learning. Talent can be developed. Intelligence is not a fixed quantity. Learning emerges from setbacks, challenges, constructive criticism, and a positive response to failure, which is perhaps even more important than learning from success. York aims to teach diligence, persistence, and resilience. So we emphasize the process of learning. So your teachers join me in encouraging you to talk to them if you have questions about your comments, and to share your goals with them. Remember, it's your educational journey, it's no one else's, so I really encourage you to feel empowered in the process. Thanks. So tomorrow, remember tomorrow is not a cycle day. We'll still have a late start, but every grade level is doing something a little different tomorrow. So you can see the emails that I sent over break and yesterday to get more information on those activities and more information on the schedules. So everyone should arrive no later than 9:15. And if you want to get a COVID test, we'll still have our Wednesday COVID test up there, but that starts a little early, starts at 8:45. And you'll need to be done in time to start your activity at 9:30. So hopefully we'll certainly prioritize students wanting to get COVID tests if that's what you want to do. Everyone will be done tomorrow between 1 and 2:30. It all depends on your grade level and your activity. There's no health and fitness tomorrow. There's no frozen rehearsal. There are sports practices and games. Woo. Okay, and then today, so normally on this day, what is it, a C day? Normally on a C day we have break and then path, but we're gonna have class meetings instead of path right after this. So you'll go to your class meetings locations, in part so we can talk about the schedule for tomorrow to make sure that all your questions are answered. But there's a lot of fall fair talk and other things during class meetings. The one exception would be 10th and 11th graders stay here right after break. Before you run off to class meetings, Mr. Wilcox is going to talk about PSAT, which you all will take tomorrow. So 10th and 11th grades, stay here just for a few minutes. Everyone else go to class meetings, and we'll see you then. Thanks.
Wow, thank you for the clap, Lily. I just wanted to say I hope all of you had a wonderful fall break. You've all been working really hard for the past, I'd say, maybe 2 months. So this break was well deserved. I hope you're excited to do the rest of the quarter. We do have another break, Thanksgiving break, so you can look forward to that. But yeah, go to class meetings, and I hope you all have a great day.